Hey everyone, today we're diving into 15 forgotten masterpiece games that so many people started but never finished. These aren't your usual AAA blockbusters, but hidden gems that deserve way more love and your full attention. If you're tired of playing the same old titles and want something fresh that'll surprise you, you're in the right place. Stick around because I'm about to share some seriously underrated classics that might just become your next favorite. So, which one do you think you missed out on? Let's find out together. Alan Wake 1 is an atmospheric thriller that feels like stepping into a gripping TV show where you're both the star and the director, blending intense action with a mysterious story that keeps you hooked from start to finish. You play as Alan, a writer trapped in a small town where darkness literally comes to life. And your main weapon is light, whether it's a flashlight, flare, or spotlight, because shining light on the shadows is the only way to survive. The gameplay is a clever mix of exploring eerie forests and abandoned buildings while fighting off shadowy enemies that can only be weakened by light before you finish them off with more traditional weapons. Visually, the game nails a moody cinematic vibe with stunning environments that feel alive and full of secrets, from foggy lakesides to creepy cabins, all perfectly matched with a haunting soundtrack that amps up the suspense. What makes Alan Wake special is how it combines storytelling and gameplay so seamlessly, making you feel like you're unraveling a supernatural mystery episode by episode, and the thrill of surviving the darkness never gets old. If you're into games that are equal parts smart, spooky, and seriously fun, Alan Wake 1 is definitely worth diving into.
That's one thing down.
Alpha Protocol is like stepping into your very own spy thriller where every choice you make actually changes the story, making it feel fresh and personal each time you play. You step into the shoes of Michael Thornton, a secret agent with a sharp wit and a talent for improvisation, tasked with uncovering global conspiracies while juggling tricky relationships with allies and enemies alike. The gameplay is a unique mix of stealth, action, and role-playing, letting you customize your skills and decide how you want to approach missions, whether it's sneaking past guards, hacking systems, or going in guns blazing. Visually, it's got a distinct style that's a bit rough around the edges but full of character, from bustling international cities to shadowy safe houses, all soaked in that classic spy vibe. What really makes Alpha Protocol stand out is how your dialogue choices and actions affect how NPCs react and how the plot unfolds. So it feels like your decisions actually matter in shaping the outcome. If you're into games that blend deep storytelling with exciting tactical gameplay and a bit of attitude, Alpha Protocol is definitely worth checking out.
It's interesting.
All right, you're all done. Head on back.
This is bad enough.
Remember Me is a futuristic action-adventure game that throws you into the neon-lit streets of Neo Paris, where memories aren't just private, they can be hacked, stolen, or even rewritten. You play as Nealon, a fierce memory hunter with a unique ability to manipulate memories. And the gameplay perfectly blends fast-paced combat with mind-bending memory remixing, letting you change how people remember moments to unlock secrets or alter outcomes. The story is thrilling and packed with twists as you uncover a conspiracy that challenges what it means to be human in a world controlled by a mega corporation. Visually, the game is a stunning mix of cyberpunk aesthetics with sleek futuristic tech and gritty cityscapes, making every corner of Neo Paris feel alive and full of detail. What really makes Remember Me special is its fresh take on storytelling through memory manipulation and its fluid combat system that keeps things exciting without ever feeling repetitive. If you're into games that mix sci-fi, mystery, and action with a cool, stylish edge, this one's definitely worth your time.
Low blow.
The Saboteur is a thrilling open-world game that drops you into Nazi-occupied Paris during World War II, where you play as Sean Devlin, a rebellious race car driver turned resistance fighter with a personal vendetta. The gameplay blends stealth, action, and exploration as you sabotage enemy operations, liberate districts, and take down the Nazis in a beautifully stylized world that mixes gritty realism with a striking black and white aesthetic that slowly bursts into vibrant color as you free each area. The story is packed with drama, tension, and moments of dark humor that make you feel like you're living out a classic war movie with a unique twist. Visually, the Saboteur stands out with its contrast between bleak oppression and colorful rebellion, making every mission feel impactful and rewarding. What makes this game special is the way it balances intense combat, clever stealth, and a gripping narrative with a richly detailed Parisian setting that invites you to get lost in its streets, alleys, and rooftops. If you're looking for a game that's equal parts emotional, exciting, and full of personality, the Saboteur is definitely a hidden gem worth revisiting.
Spoiling for a fight. Salute that, you fucking knob jockey.
Valkyria Chronicles is a beautifully unique blend of tactical strategy and heartfelt storytelling set in a fictional, war-torn Europe that feels like a living painting brought to life with its stunning watercolor-inspired art style and charming character designs. You follow Welkin Gunther and his ragtag squad as they fight to protect their homeland, using a mix of turn-based strategy and real-time action, where positioning, cover, and clever planning are just as important as quick reflexes. The gameplay strikes a perfect balance between thoughtful tactics and engaging combat, letting you control each unit's movement and actions while zooming in to take aim and shoot in first person, which keeps every battle fresh and exciting. The story is rich with emotion and camaraderie, filled with memorable characters, dramatic twists, and moments of genuine warmth that make you care deeply about the fight and the people involved. What really sets Valkyria Chronicles apart is how it combines its unique art style, innovative gameplay mechanics, and a compelling narrative into an experience that's both visually striking and emotionally satisfying. If you love games that challenge your brain and tug at your heartstrings, this one's an absolute must-play.
Moving out. Coming at you. Enemy down!
Lost Odyssey is a heartfelt, classic-style JRPG that takes you on an emotional journey with Kane, an immortal warrior burdened with centuries of memories that shape the game's deep, touching story. The gameplay mixes traditional turn-based combat with some cool modern twists, giving you plenty of strategic options as you build your party and explore a beautifully crafted world filled with lush landscapes and detailed environments that feel like stepping into a living storybook. What really makes Lost Odyssey special is how it weaves those personal stories and memories into the larger epic tale, offering moments that are both grand and surprisingly intimate, making you connect with the characters on a whole new level. Visually, it may not be the flashiest, but its art style and character designs perfectly complement the emotional tone and storytelling, creating an immersive atmosphere that pulls you in from start to finish. If you're a fan of thoughtful narratives, rich character development, and solid RPG mechanics, Lost Odyssey is a hidden gem that's absolutely worth experiencing. Mirror's Edge is a thrilling parkour adventure that throws you into a sleek, futuristic city where you play as Faith, a rebellious courier who uses her incredible agility to outrun and outsmart a totalitarian regime. The gameplay is all about fluid movement, running, jumping, sliding, and wall running, with a smoothness that makes you feel like you're really flowing through the environment rather than just playing a game. The story is a tense, gripping ride as Faith races against time to uncover a conspiracy while navigating a world of clean, minimalist architecture, bathed in stark whites and vibrant reds that create a striking visual style unlike anything else. What makes Mirror's Edge truly special is how it combines intense first-person action with a unique focus on movement and speed, giving you that adrenaline rush of parkour while challenging you to think fast and stay ahead of your pursuers. And if you want a game that's fresh, exciting, and totally immersive, Mirror's Edge is an absolute must-try. Heavenly Sword is an action-packed adventure that puts you in the shoes of Noriko, a fierce warrior fighting to protect her clan with a legendary massive sword that feels as powerful as it looks. The gameplay is a fantastic blend of fast-paced combos, cinematic finishers, and smooth, responsive controls that make every battle feel epic and satisfying, while also mixing in some platforming and puzzle elements that keep things fresh. The story is packed with emotion, following Nariko's journey of sacrifice and courage as she battles ruthless enemies and confronts her own destiny in a beautifully crafted world inspired by Asian mythology. Visually, the game shines with its detailed character models, fluid animations, and stunning environments that blend ancient temples with lush landscapes, giving it a cinematic quality that really pulls you into the experience. What makes Heavenly Sword stand out is its combination of intense, stylish combat and a heartfelt story, all wrapped up in a visually impressive package that feels like playing through a blockbuster movie. If you're into games that deliver thrilling action with a strong narrative and gorgeous visuals, this one's definitely worth checking out. Spec Ops. The Line is a gripping third-person shooter that takes you deep into a sandstorm-ravaged Dubai, where you play as Captain Martin Walker leading a team on a rescue mission that quickly spirals into something far darker and more intense than your typical military game. The gameplay blends classic cover-based shooting with tense, close-quarters combat and moments of raw vulnerability that challenge not just your skills, but your sense of morality, as choices you make affect the story and the fate of everyone involved. What really sets Spec Ops apart is its powerful narrative that digs into the psychological toll of war, presenting a haunting experience that sticks with you long after the credits roll. Visually, the game impresses with its stark, dust-choked environments and dramatic lighting that perfectly capture the eerie, devastated cityscape, adding a layer of atmosphere that pulls you in and heightens the tension. If you're looking for a shooter that goes beyond the usual action and dives into a meaningful, thought-provoking story, with solid mechanics and unforgettable moments, Spec Ops. The Line is absolutely worth your time.
Got him! Reloading! Keep him off me! Get him up! No man left behind! Shit! Shit! Hurry the fuck up, Walker!
Enslaved. Odyssey to the West is a captivating action-adventure game that takes you on an unforgettable journey through a post-apocalyptic world where nature has reclaimed the ruins of civilization, and giant mechanical creatures roam freely. You play as Monkey, a tough and resourceful survivor who is forced to team up with Trip, a clever and determined young woman, as they navigate this beautifully detailed landscape filled with lush environments and crumbling urban decay. The gameplay strikes a perfect balance between fluid combat, challenging platforming, and puzzle solving, all while building a compelling relationship between the two leads that adds real heart to the experience. Visually, the game stands out with its rich, vibrant art style and dynamic lighting that bring the ruined world to life. making every scene feel like part of a living, breathing storybook. What makes Enslaved truly special is how it combines a strong narrative with engaging gameplay and memorable characters, creating a game that's not only fun to play, but also emotionally resonant. Definitely one you won't want to miss.
Escape pod 4 launched. 3 pods remaining.
Singularity is a thrilling first-person shooter that throws you into a mysterious island, caught in a time-bending experiment gone wrong, where past and present collide in wild and unexpected ways. You play as Captain Nathaniel Renko, who must navigate through eerie atmospheric environments filled with crumbling Soviet-era structures and futuristic technology, all while battling mutated creatures and hostile soldiers. The gameplay cleverly mixes traditional gunplay with unique time manipulation mechanics that let you rewind objects, freeze enemies, and alter time itself to solve puzzles and gain the upper hand in combat, making each encounter feel fresh and exciting. Story-wise, Singularity weaves a gripping sci-fi narrative full of twists, secrets, and ethical dilemmas that keep you hooked as you uncover what really happened on the island. Visually, the game blends gritty, realistic textures with striking sci-fi effects, creating a moody and immersive world that perfectly complements the intense gameplay. If you're into shooters with a smart twist and a memorable story that challenges how you think about time and consequence, Singularity is a hidden gem that's definitely worth a play. Dark Void is an adrenaline-packed action game that throws you into a thrilling mix of jetpack-fueled flight and intense third-person shooting, set in a mysterious, otherworldly dimension called the Void. You step into the shoes of Will, a pilot who crash lands in this eerie and hostile place filled with advanced alien technology and dangerous enemies lurking around every corner. What makes Dark Void stand out is its seamless blend of high-speed aerial combat and ground-based firefights, giving you the freedom to soar through the skies and then dive into strategic cover battles with a smooth flow that keeps the action exciting and fresh. The story keeps you engaged with its sci-fi mystery vibe as you uncover secrets about the Void and your mission while trying to survive against overwhelming odds. Visually, the game offers a striking mix of dark, atmospheric environments contrasted with sleek, futuristic tech that really immerses you in this strange and dangerous world. If you're up for a unique shooter experience that mixes flight and combat in a way that feels both dynamic and challenging, Dark Void is definitely a hidden gem worth checking out.
Hold tight.
Binary Domain is a fast-paced, squad-based shooter that combines intense gunfights with a gripping story set in a futuristic Tokyo, where robots and humans collide in a tense battle for survival. You play as part of an elite squad sent to stop rogue machines that have evolved beyond their programming. And what makes this game really special is its unique cover-based combat system mixed with tactical squad commands that keep you actively engaged and thinking on your feet. The story dives into some thought-provoking questions about artificial intelligence and what it means to be human, delivered through memorable characters and surprising twists that pull you deeper into the world. Visually, Binary Domain strikes a great balance between gritty urban landscapes and sleek high-tech robot designs, creating an atmosphere that's both realistic and thrilling. The game's smooth blend of action, teamwork, and storytelling makes it stand out as more than just a shooter. It's an experience that keeps you hooked from start to finish. If you're looking for a game that mixes smart sci-fi with solid gameplay and a bit of heart, Binary Domain is definitely one to try. Kane and Lynch are and 2. Dog Days throws you into the gritty, chaotic streets of Shanghai with a raw, gritty style that immediately grabs your attention. The game's unique shaky cam and grainy visuals give it a documentary feel that makes every firefight and chase feel intense and real. You follow the troubled duo, Kane and Lynch, on a dark, violent journey filled with morally gray choices and moments that keep you on edge, exploring a story about betrayal, desperation, and survival. The gameplay mixes cover-based shooting with unpredictable enemy encounters, and the combat feels fast and brutal, making teamwork and quick reflexes a must as you navigate cramped urban environments. What really sets Dog Days apart is its atmospheric presentation. The neon-lit streets, rain-soaked alleys, and noisy city backdrop create a living, breathing world that pulls you in, while the dynamic audio design keeps the tension high. It's not your typical polished shooter. It's rough around the edges in a way that makes it feel like you're living the chaos firsthand, which is pretty rare and exciting. If you're up for a gritty, emotional ride with flawed characters and raw action, Kane and Lynch 2. Dog Days definitely hits that mark.
Come on, Kane, this way.
Prince of Persia 2008 takes you on a magical and visually stunning adventure through a beautifully crafted world filled with flowing landscapes and ancient ruins, where the gameplay is all about smooth, fluid parkour and clever puzzle solving that makes you feel like a true acrobat. You play as a charming and mysterious prince who teams up with Alika, a powerful ally with magical abilities, and together you fight to restore balance to a corrupted land by sealing away dark forces threatening to consume everything. What makes this game special is its unique art style that blends a storybook-like aesthetic with vibrant colors and a painterly feel, giving every scene a fresh and timeless look that stands out from other games. The combat is dynamic and fast-paced, focusing on seamless combos and using Alika's magic to help you during battles, which keeps things exciting without feeling repetitive. The world is mostly open, encouraging exploration as you jump between massive platforms and discover hidden secrets, and the soundtrack perfectly complements the epic yet intimate vibe of the story. If you're into graceful movement, enchanting storytelling, and a game that feels like a living fairy tale, Prince of Persia 2008 is definitely worth diving into. Thanks so much for hanging out and checking out these 15 forgotten masterpiece games you probably never finished. I hope you found a few hidden gems to add to your backlog, or at least got some good gaming nostalgia going. I'd love to hear which ones you've played or maybe got stuck on, so drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get the conversation started. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for proawplayer because there's plenty more awesome gaming content coming your way. And just between us, the next video is going to dig into some seriously underrated games that might just blow your mind, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you there.